Hi guys, it's Erin. It's another market prep day. I'm really excited because it's Mother's Day weekend and a miracle has happened. Although not really a miracle. We have the ladybugs. Can you see that little ladybug in there? The ladybugs have done their job, and I don't have aphids anywhere in this patch, but I have a lot of flowers. It's so beautiful. I've got a whole mess of tulips that I've already processed, basically clearing out the tulip patch. In the very near future, I'm gonna have a video where we sit and talk about tulips and the plans for next year. But this is my favorite set of spring flowers. All these ranunculus. This one is almondine cream, and we have half clone pink, and there's a salmon and a pastel, something jean, purple jean. I'm so excited. And all these anemone that are still, a lot of these have blown out, but I'm gonna pick through and get all the ones that I can. So this week is a little bit different because I'm gonna do most of my bouquet making down at the market, just because I don't have time this week to do it all today. I had to work today and it's Friday and the market's tomorrow morning, so I am going to get some of them done, and I do need to get my CSA bouquets done, but other than that it's mostly going to be at the market. So I'm going to get started with harvesting right now, and we'll see how far we get before shutting it down for the night. This makes me really happy. Okay guys, I'm just gonna set up the camera and bring you guys along. If I was harvesting for wholesale, I would do much more of a tight marshmallow, but because they're going to the market, I can I can harvest them wide like this, and it's okay. And these guys, even when they're pretty wide open, they'll still last a good week in a vase. Okay, I've got all of my harvesting done. It wasn't a whole lot. I have this beautiful bucket of ranunculus and then a bunch of greenery, and we have a bunch of tulips. There's still more than double that in the cooler. Let me show you real quick. Look at this. Got all these guys. Those ones. Another bucket of the fringe. Oh, colorful. Lots of good Easter color. Pinks and whites and some bright and some soft. So what I'm going to do now, first things first, I'm going to do the CSA bouquets. I use this vase, which is also what I use when I do wedding centerpieces. It's just the perfect size to do a great big, beautiful bouquet that it's not so big that you can't see over it when you're talking across the table, but it's just the right size. So I'm gonna do those first. I'll set up a camera, and then I'm just gonna do as many wrapped bouquets as I can. I have about an hour and a half to get this done as far as I can, and then whatever's left over we're just going to take to the market in the buckets that they're in, bring some wraps, rubber bands down there, and make it happen in place. Okay, let's get it going. You always want to make sure that you pull off any leaves that go down into the water. They can rot pretty quickly. Pretty euphorbia. The thing about euphorbia is that some people, it produces a sap, and some people are really allergic to it, so be careful. So these guys, I'm not going to put any more in here. I know it looks a little scant, but every one of these tulips is going to get huge. So I'm going to leave it be, I think, just like this. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow I will want to add some more, but right now I'm going to leave it be. So I'm going to put these aside, and then I will get after doing the regular wrapped bouquets. I do have one that's for a CSA customer, and I want to make sure that it's big and beautiful, but the rest are just normal. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for today, but let me show you how far I got. Look at all of these. I wound up getting just 15 bouquets made. Oh, I adore that Columbus tulip so much. The colors are just so bright. And I still have a bunch to go. These are Green Star. I still have all of those guys, all these ranunculus, and I still have all those tulips in the cooler. So for tonight, I think I'm done. I'm just gonna load all this stuff up into the cooler and get ready for in the morning. All this stuff will come with me and I will make bouquets on the spot. And yeah, it should be fun. It makes the day go by pretty quick. Really quick, actually. I'm happy that I have several already made, but you saw how many I have left in the cooler. There's quite a bit to go. So, okay, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Good, how are you? Okay, we're not even 2 hours in and I'm almost out. That's all I have left to use. I filled all these buckets up, several times. I still have my CSA. This is for my dad. These are for one of the other market vendors. So is this one. But holy cow, I was not prepared for how busy it was going to be on Mother's Day. Like I said, we haven't even been here 2 hours. I started with 15. I've made at least 25. And I have and I have 14 left, plus whatever I can make here. Sorry, that's why I don't have a whole lot of video, but I'm working on it. Oh yeah, this is it for him. Oh, yeah. This one? Sure. Yes. I'll wrap it up. How's your day?
Fine.
Good.
Be nicer if it wasn't quite.
I know. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yesterday was beautiful.
It was. It was.
Okay, I'm all done making bouquets. Holy cow, I am already tired. And it's 11 o'clock. I have 3 more hours. Okay guys, so it's the next day. The market was great. You saw some clips of it, but holy cow, I was so stinking busy that I didn't have time to film much of anything. In the first hour and a half, I sold everything that I had pre-made and several more that I had to make on the spot as I was going. Ultimately, Easter, I think I said earlier that Easter didn't fall within the market timeline last year, so I had forgotten just how busy that weekend would be. Especially for flowers. Everybody wants to have flowers on their table for Easter. And it was nuts, like absolutely bonkers. It was great. I sold out of everything except for the very last bouquets that I put together. They were not as great as the rest of them were, just because I had run out of all my greenery. I ran out of my ranunculus and all my bits and bobs, and it was just straight tulips. And most of what I had left were white, and white doesn't generally sell very well at a market. But ultimately I sold almost everything that I had, which was fantastic. And everybody seemed really happy. There was a lot of people down there despite the drizzle and the rain. And then the sun actually came out right at the end of the day, which was perfect. Didn't have to pack up in the rain, and kind of got everybody's juices going a little bit more again, because the cold and the drizzle can take it out of you, especially when you're busy. Ultimately, it was a fantastic market. I don't have any more tulips to pull out of the garden to sell, so tulip season is done. And there's just a few in my own garden of the daffodils and the tulips that I have that are still beautiful. And now we're on to ranunculus and what's left of the anemone, and then getting the field the rest of the way planted up. I have not gotten there yet. Yeah. Okay, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this. Leave comments if you have questions. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.